Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the remaining questions of the 2022 June higher paper by AQA. Let's get straight into it. Question 21 says 5 points are connected by a vector. If we have a look at the diagram below, we can see that we have some information on vectors and their direction. We have also been told FG is twice as big as A, and we want to work out FD since we've been told A. This should be the first thing that we work out. So E to H is E to D and E to H. This means that we have 3A plus B plus A plus 6B. This gives us 4A plus 7B. We know F to G is twice as big, so we know F to G must be 8A plus 14B. We are trying to get from F to E. To do this, we need to go from F to G and G to E. FG we know is 8A plus 14B. And GTE is the opposite of what is listed, as we're going the opposite direction, so it becomes minus 2A minus 15B. This gives us 6A minus B. Question 22 is a recurring decimal question. What we're going to do is convert our recurring decimals into fractions. Let's say x is equal to 0.68 recurring. 10x is therefore equal to 6.88 recurring. 100x is therefore equal to 68.88 recurring. These two have the same decimal numbers, so we're going to take them away. So 100x minus 10x is equal to 68.88 minus 6.88. This gives us 90x is equal to 62. Divide by 90 gives you x equals 62 over 90. Let's do the same for the 0.454 recurring. Now all we need to do is take away the fractions. 62 over 90 minus 41 over 90 gives us 21 over 90. Simplifying by dividing by 3 will give us 7 over 30. Question 23 is a region question. Let's graph x is more than free. When we draw an x equals line, our line will be vertical. We're going to plot that as x equals 3. We want anything that is more than free, so we're going to cross out any value that is less than free. Now we're going to do the same for y is more than 1. These are going to be horizontal and cross out anything that is less than 1. For the next bit, we're going to rearrange it to say y is less than or equal to 7x. On line is going to start at 7. This minus x means that every time we go right 1, we're going to go down 1. So next point here, and we join them up with a straight line. Now we want values to be less than y. We're going to cross out above the line. Means R is all region in the middle. Question 24 says to simplify fully. Whenever we're dealing with fractions, we want to make the denominators the same. So we're going to multiply the first one by 4. This gives us 24 over 4A minus 11 over 4A. Now we just need to take away the numerators. 24 minus 11 is 13, so becomes 13 over 4A. The next question is a little bit harder. First, we're going to factorize everything. This bracket we can actually factorize, which becomes y bracket y minus 3. This numerator we can factorize too. 7 and 3 times to give us 21, and 7 plus 3 would give us the 10. This gives us our brackets of y plus 7 and y plus 3. Our denominator is a difference of squares question, which means we're going to have the same things in each bracket, but different signs. Square root of y is y, and the square root of 9 is 3. Add in different signs. Now cancel out anything that's repeated. That leaves us with y brackets y plus 7. So our answer is y brackets y plus 7. Question 25 say that there is speed distance time graph for 50 seconds of a journey. Circle the acceleration in meters per second squared halfway through the journey. Halfway through the journey will be here. Acceleration is the rate at which speed is increasing. Our speed is staying consistent, it's not changing, which means acceleration must be 0. The next part asks us to work out the total distance traveled. To do this, we need to work out the area under the curve. We have a trapezium. On the bottom length of our trapezium is 50 and our top is 30. So 50 plus 30 multiply it by our height, which is 20, and we divide everything by 2. This gives us 80 times by 20 all divided by 2, which gives us 18 times 10, which gives us 800, so we travel 800 meters. Zoe and Amy are playing a board game. They each have one disc and take turns to roll a fair ordinary dice. The player moves their disc the number of spaces shown on the dice. The winner it is the first person whose this is on home at the end of a turn. Work out the probability Zoe wins within her next 2 turns. In order for Zoe to win in 1 turn, she needs the roll of free on a dice that is 1/6 chance. If Zoe doesn't roll 3 on her first turn, she can roll a 1 or a 2. The probability that she rolls a 1 is 1/6, and the probability she rolls a 2 is 1/6, which gives just 1 out of 36. Or she can roll a 2 followed by a 1, which is also 1 out of 36. Now all we need to do is add these probabilities together. We've got 1 out of 6 plus 1/36 plus 1 out of 36. Which is the same as 6/36 plus 1 out of 36 plus 1 out of 36. It gives us an answer of 8 out of 36. This doesn't tell us that we have to simplify our answer, so we can leave our answers 8/36. Question 27 says there is a grid showing on the graph of y equals f of x. On the grid, draw the graph of y equals minus fx. In order to do this, we want to change all our y values. If it is positive, we want to make it negative, and it is negative, we want to make it positive. Question 28 says to work out the exact value out of some trigonometric functions. These are exact value rules, which means you need to know the exact values of each of these. Cos 30 is equal to root 3/2. Sin 45 is equal to root 2/2, and tan 60 is equal to root 3. Put these into our brackets. That gives us root 3/2 multiplied by 2 root 2/2 multiplied by root 3 squared. We can simplify this by writing them all out of separate squares. When we square root, we get our number, and when we square the denominator, we get the square of that number, so this becomes 3/4 times 2/4 times 3. 3 times 2 times 3 is 18, and 4 times 4 is 16. So our answer is 18/16. Thank you for watching another video. We will go through the next paper in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe.